We are Reisende and the group members are Aarish, Shah, Aastha Jivrajani, Kshitij Anam and Vivek Modi.
We started our trip in Mumbai. We witnessed the art of three different time periods here. We saw ancient art in the Elephanta Caves, we saw Victorian style art in CST, Gateway of India and the Taj Hotel, and finally we observed modern art at Marine Drive and Bandra Bandstand. We then went to Goa by train. In Goa, we visited Chandor Church, Meneses Braganza House, which was an old Portuguese mansion, and the local handicrafts market. The Portuguese touch was clearly visible in the architecture. We learned a lot about how Portuguese culture affected Goa. We also visited the beach at night and had a great time there. Next, we went to Alleppey. We intended to visit Krishnapuram Palace but were unable to due to unavoidable circumstances. Hence, we relaxed in the backwaters and enjoyed the natural beauty of Alleppey. We spontaneously decided to take a stop at Thiruvananthapuram. Here, we visited Padmanabha Swami Temple and Kuthira Mallika Palace. We also visited a Kalaipattu school where we observed the ancient martial art and learned a little about its history. In Kanyakumari, we visited the serene Vivekananda Rock Memorial and the magnificent Thiruvalluvar statue. We also had a look at the unique and picturesque handicrafts available in the market there. We signed off for the day by relaxing at Sunset Point.
Next, we came to Pondicherry. We visited the Promenade Beach, the French War Memorial and the Sacred Heart Basilica. The French colony was truly beautiful and the French touch was splashed all around the city. We ran into another group there and went out with them for a rare good meal. Our next destination was Chennai. Here we visited the Government Museum of Chennai. It was a great and large museum and we spent a couple of hours there. It displayed various themes like marine science, biology and history. At night we relaxed at the Marina Beach. Kolkata was a memorable destination. We visited the Science City and were amazed by how simple tricky concepts were explained there through modules. We also visited Kolkata's trademark places like the Victoria Memorial and the Howrah Bridge. Naturally, we also tried a lot of local Bengali sweets. Next, we took a train to New Jalpaiguri station and met some fellow explorers there. From NJP, we reached Gangtok by a local taxi. The views during the trip were amazing. We then visited Baba Mandir, Shiv Murti and the 0 degree point. We also visited the local handicraft market. It was a real challenge to save money in Gangtok. Our next stop was Darjeeling. Here we visited the Japanese temple, East Pagoda, Goom Monastery and the Patasya Loop. Due to the fog, we could not appreciate everything properly, but had an amazing time in the tea gardens. We also had a look at the local handicrafts market, which was rich in its local culture.
Our train for our next spot, Delhi, was late by 12 hours. It was really testing to stay in the train for so long. We visited Gurudwara Bangla Sahib and Jantar Mantar on our first day in Delhi. The next day, we went to Agra and visited the beautiful Taj Mahal and explored the historic Agra Fort. We returned to Delhi that night itself. The next day, we explored all the remnants from the various kingdoms Delhi had experienced. Hauj Khas and Qutub Minar represented the Delhi Sultanate. Red Fort and Humayun Tomb represented the Mughals, while the Lotus Temple and India Gate displayed the modern side of the city. We couldn't cover everything we had planned, as some of us got dehydrated due to the extreme heat of Delhi. Next stop was at Amritsar. Here we visited the marvelous Golden Temple and paid our respects at Jallianwala Bagh. We also visited Wagah border and witnessed the extreme vigor of our soldiers. We also enjoyed classic Amritsari food. We reached McLeodganj via bus. We visited Namgyal Monastery, Dharamsala Cricket Stadium and the local handicrafts market there. We couldn't explore a lot as 3 of us got food poisoning there.
Then we arrived in Chandigarh by bus. Here we visited the widely known rock garden and also the Japanese garden. What we were fascinated by was the great organization of the city. We also visited Sukna Lake in the evening to relax. Finally, in Chandigarh, we ended the great journey.